ocean feels like a distant memory. Oh, I can't help myself for a while. All I gotta say is, are you mine? Are you mine? What's up? Sorry. Had that song stuck in my head for a day or two now, and I bumped it a few times. It's just stuck in there good. If y'all don't know, that's "Are You Mine" by Arctic Monkeys. Gotta make sure you pronounce the C in there. Arctic Monkeys, you know? But yeah, that whole AM album, pretty damn good. There's some bangers on there. But yeah, thought I'd start up OBS, start up recording, because I had a few things on my mind, and, you know, a few highs, a few lows today. I thought I'd go through and share them with you, and we can have a sesh together and just kind of vibe, right? That's why I started this one singing, because that's the vibe, man. We're just chilling, we're just living, we're just doing whatever feels right in the moment, you know? At any given time, it is only ever the now, so it's whatever feels good right now, you know? I will say, that being said, sometimes I do have days where I'm like, literally at the same time I want to like paint and then do rap, like I want to write or record or something, and then I want to like play video games at the same time, or like there are some days where it does just stack up and I can't like figure out what I want to do, I guess. But then, you know, it is actually, let me close this for the my bad. There we go. Just to even out the light and the exposure, because I watched one of the other videos back when I had the curtain open like that, and it was too bright, oversaturated, or the brilliance, or whatever the fuck. It was too bright and fucking flashy white, because, you know, I am pretty pasty. It's not hard to tell, man. In fact, I guess that's what you get for having Canadian and European heritage, you know? Yeah, a little bit far from any kind of color, you know? But that's okay. What does it matter? It's just a physical, like, it's just a fucking... It's like a character in a video game, literally. You can get tattoos, you can change what clothes you wear, you can do whatever you want on the outside, but it really doesn't affect the inside that much. Like, your soul or the energy inside of you is gonna be the same, no matter what the outside looks like, right? Like, it's all the same energy on the inside, you know? Just taking different forms, just looking different ways. And that's the same with like people, trees, inanimate objects, like whatever you want, it just taking different forms. Everything's waves and particles and light, and actually, yeah, everything's waves, because light, sound, like physical matter, it's all like on the scale of vibration. It's like, is it vibrating so quickly that the waves look like that and it's all choppy, and then it slows down, and then you get to the end and it's like waves, or even a straight line maybe, because there's barely any movement, or like, who knows, you know? It's kind of like one end of the line would be from, I guess, the starting point, whatever. If there is a starting point, it would be like a straight line, and then the other end would be vertical, because you're going from this, speeding up until it gets like that, until the point it's like that, you know? And then you get the XY axis, and bada bing, bada boom, third dimension, right there. Damn, low key? Or no, that would be, sorry, XY, 2 dimensions. And then if you had a third one, the depth, that's your third. And then, yeah, I feel like dimensions, I said it before on stream, but I'll say it in an episode. I feel like dimensions, like our third dimension, is just like literal dimensions of a room, like the space it takes up and the shape of it, but it's like, it's just the physical shit, you know what I mean? It's not like, people say like the fourth dimension is time. It's like, no, there's time on all dimensions, because there's movement. If you have movement, you have to have time. But I guess technically there's only the now, so really there is no time even. You don't even have to take time into consideration with the dimensions. Time is more, it goes with, what is it, energy? No, time, Yeah, time and movement, and then I think I'm thinking of and mass and speed. No, I can't even. It's gone. I had a thought, now it's gone. But you know, we're taking this one chill. I'm just living in the moment right now, cause what is it? We had our annual fire alarm check, whatever, like fire safety drill, whatever, and I just had the guys come in and check the fire alarm. All good. And now I'm chilling. But that whole time while I was waiting for them, I was playing GTA, and I was getting pissed off with it because, what's it? Like, I'm trying to do these missions or do the shit to make me money, even though I have all, like, basically all the businesses. I have enough money that I can keep buying the new ones, or like I can just buy whatever car I want or whatever. It's not really challenging. But the thing that frustrates me is, like, a lot of the shit I have to do solo, like the podcast, like music, like everything else. Sorry, I'll close the window after I rip. But like everything, I have to do it solo, and a lot of the missions they purposely make it difficult. Even like they're not gonna go easy on you just because you're alone in the thing. Like, I'm sure they think, like, oh, if you're doing all the missions solo, you must be better than needing help. And it's like, well, not necessarily. Sometimes motherfuckers just don't join the invites. Like, I'm trying to invite lobbies of people, and nobody will join. And I don't have friends on my console that play the same games as me. It's either they play different games, they don't play GTA, or they're on PC or PlayStation. And I don't think it's cross-plat. But then even the homies on PlayStation, they're not playing GTA, so it's like, fuck, man. And then, yeah, I was talking about my one homie, and he's like, fuck, man, I bought GTA 5 like 6 times now. Like, the original one for 360, and then a copy because I broke that disc, and then the PC one, and the, like, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, fuck, yeah, I probably brought 2 or 3 of it now, too, because had it on 360, which I think I got as a gift, but I had it on 360, bought it for the Xbox One, and on PC to play with different people. And it's like, no wonder they didn't drop 6 yet. They're still raking in the money because everybody's trying to play on these different platforms and run different characters and all this shit. And it's like, yeah, hopefully 6 is good, and then that's going to be the shit that people are grinding for a minute, you know? That's going to be the new thing for a bit. Fuck, I remember how hyped GTA 5 was when it first dropped, and people were like live streaming and like how fast they could beat the campaign and all this, and it's like, damn, man. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of hype with stuff like that, but it's like, I don't know. It's hard to say if it's like, are people really passionate about it as a game, as an invention or a creation, as a thing to spend their time on, or are they just doing it as a distraction, like Call of Duty, like any game, any like so much shit in life. It's like, are you just distracting yourself, or is it like smoking weed, right? A lot of the time you could say, or I could say, like, yeah, I might be using it as a bit of a distraction or a coping mechanism, a bit of a baby soother in a way. Like, you know, if a baby's crying, you give it the soother, and they get distracted, and then they stop crying, right? And it's the same with a lot of stuff, right? With weed, though, I am trying to keep it as, like, help me stay present, not just using it for a high or a feeling, like trying to help, like, if I have an anxiety attack and I get too in my head and it's the endless thoughts, or what is it, the thought loops, whatever, sometimes all I need is to smoke weed, and it's that first breath, and then I cough a bit, and then I breathe more, and I'm like, oh shit, yeah, what was I getting pissed about? It's like, I don't know. Obviously there are some people that just, like, they're smoking because they're chasing the dragon and they keep wanting to feel the sensation of being high, whatever, but I don't know, man. I've done the hard drugs, and it's not, fuck, for me, it got to a point where I was just, like, it felt good, and then eventually it got to a point where I was just feeling depressed, so I was like, okay, well, why the fuck would I do this anymore if it doesn't even feel good? It doesn't even feel like I'm getting, like, that same type of high. It's like the high completely changed, and it's, Yeah, I'm very thankful that that happened too, because if it did stay the same and it was a good feeling the whole time, it's like, it's hard to say if I could have quit it the same way. Obviously, my thinking about it was like, how I quit it at the end, I was like, fuck, man, if you keep going, even if this wasn't the case, I was telling myself, you're gonna be broke, you're gonna be homeless, you're gonna die on the street, and nobody's gonna like love you or care about you, whatever. But it's like those thoughts, along with like not feeling good on it, I just like, okay, well, I just want to stop. Fuck this. I never want to do it again. And then, yeah, let me just send my homie a message quick, because he's trying to call me, and I will call him right after. If you doing sign bang. So I think that's a good time to rip a little toe, man. That's what it's about, just chilling, having a good time. Obviously I can be in the present with my homie there after this, but this is like, I still got stuff on my mind that I want to go through. What is it? We're at 11 minutes and I feel like I covered a good few topics already, but I'm gonna keep going for a little bit, maybe even do a second episode and record 2 at once, right? But we'll see. Oh yeah, look at that, matchy. But what do I always say? If you're not session, you best be blessing. Don't forget to use a sploof. Sploof is key. You know, that's how you get away with smoking inside. You put, I need to change them, but you put dryer sheets in a cardboard tube. Filters the air, beauty. It's not really for you, it's more for the smell of it, if it does linger in the apartment, but you know what I'm saying. If you're not in session, you best be blessed, and I appreciate y'all watching this. Even though it is just me watching this, watching myself practice being present for myself, with myself, you know what I mean? It's all me, man. It's that I, that me, that you say, that I say. It's the same shit. But yeah, we're all water, we all bleed the same color, man. Cheers to it. And how can I be pissed when the rig's clean? Finna be in the stadium like, I was gonna say Ripley's, but that's not a fucking stadium. God damn it. Wrigley's? No. Fuck, I forgot now. Think it's baseball? Like in Toronto, they got the Ripley's Aquarium, right? But, and then I guess there's the Ripley's Believe It or Not, but not what I'm referring to. Shout out news updates for real. But yeah, just some other things that I wrote down yesterday after the Dualistic Unity, Zoom call. Like, anybody can join, you just have to sign up with the link, whatever, and then you can join and talk with everybody in DU, like Ray, Andrew, and Amanda, and then the other people that are part of the community, right? The community. it's just people existing, you know. But some things I wrote down, like one thing here is labels, and how labels are such bullshit, man. They're all, there's pieces of food going off. Labels are such bullshit because they're all constructs, you know? It's all concepts, constructs, nothing. It's not real, man. Here, let me close the window for the traffic. Like, yeah. It's funny how people want to, like, cling to labels and hold on to them, or try to achieve a higher label or status at work or in life. It's like, for what, man? Who are you trying to improve? You can do it for yourself, sure, but is it for you? Is it trying to impress other people? Is it for the money or the status that you get from that position? It's like, yeah. I don't know. Shit's funny like that because, especially with work, I feel like, well, in a sense, if you want motivated employees, you almost have to have room to grow and places to go to other than just like staying at the base, whatever. But I don't know. Some people just see the power along with it, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I want that," to tell other people what to do or have control. And it's what do you need it for? What are you compensating for? You know, like I don't know. And I feel like to a certain extent, it's like, well, and okay, here's a quote before I go into my thought there. I heard a quote, and I forget who it's by, but it was, the person most fit to lead is the one who wants it the least. And frankly, I kind of agree with that because the person who wants it the least doesn't want the power or control, but then they could look at it objectively and go, well, okay, I don't really care about this, but I guess let's try to do it objectively, you would hope. And to a certain extent, it's like, fuck, I would hate to be the person in power. Like, then you get all the lobbyists and all the people with the money going, oh, here, you want to be friends? I'll give you all this shit. And it's like, I wouldn't want it for that. I'd want it to actually like try to help people, try to change the world. But we see how that goes time and time again. Like, I don't know if you can't just say it's the states or any one person. It's like it's the flawed thinking of like needing control, needing power, and then you see it with all these countries that have democratically elected leaders assassinated, whether it's in North America, South America, like Middle East, Europe too. I wouldn't be surprised. You know, it's like, yeah, it's just. Even I think I was talking to Ben about it on our episode of the Ebb and Flow podcast, but like all the guys that we're trying to make what is it, plasma batteries or hydrogen batteries, and just like proper green energy that would actually change the world for the better, and even they get killed off, and it's like, wow, they're like, these companies are so damn greedy, they can't even like deal with competition, or like, why not try to buy these ideas, patent them, and then make money off them how they want to do it? But it's not about the money. See, the people who make that kind of shit don't care about the money, and the people who kill them off are the people who only care about money and see that as a threat to their business. You know, and it's sad. It's sad that that's the way the world is. But like, what are you gonna do? People can only change for themselves. And like, I don't know, how can you change the system? It's almost like you have to ignore it and pardon me, it's almost like you have to ignore it and go build your own system, do your own thing. But it's like, they have control over all the land and they want to watch you at all times and know exactly what you're doing. It's like, where is the freedom in that? Where is the ability to like not participate in the system they've created? It's like they don't give you that way out. And I feel like that's something I see pretty often, and it's upsetting, but it's like, what are you gonna do? Like, you kind of just have to live with your perceived freedom, you know, the idea that you're free, but then actually living it is like living in the present, not letting the people in power or control actually dictate what you do with your life. Sure, they might set up the system, but that doesn't mean you can't do something like this to use it in your favor and kind of take advantage, right? And I feel like that's one of the reasons why now, sorry, I keep dropping the lighter. Now you hear all these older people, or the people running the businesses, talking about how this new generation is lazy, they don't want to work, all this shit. It's like, yeah, they don't want to work for shit bosses and shit companies that can't treat their employees right. It's like, is that a dig on the employees, or is that like shedding light on the employers who are doing such a shit job that they can't hold the employees? You know what I mean? It's like, look at these companies' turnover rates for employees. Loblaws was terrible when I worked there. New people constantly, or like people leaving, and you don't like hear anything about it. Like they're just like, okay, put my 2 weeks in, and then they're gone. Same with like fast food. Same with like, oh, so many industries, and that should be a pretty big indicator that something's fucking wrong. Like, uh, I don't know. I feel like more and more people are waking up to the fact that like shit is a scam, and we have to speak up or do something about it to actually change it and fix it. Um, but yeah, it's like, is there a solution? Is there a right way or a wrong way, or is it just like you do you, you live your life how you want to live it, and then that like inspires other people, not purposely, but just they see you doing your thing. It's like, that's why consistency is so important, because I feel like most people, like, sure they could like, what is it, idolize people or not, like, whatever. Oh, where was I going with that? Like idolizing, oh, sorry. Yeah, keeping the consistency is more like honorable or valuable than just people who make good products, I feel like, because good products and good services really don't get valued in the economy like they should. And it's all about like the most profitable ones or the best business, because if you make the most money, you have the most to spend on marketing and advertising, and then you're going to keep getting the most business, whether your product's good or not, you know, whether your service is worth it or not. And see, in the capitalist economy, that should be good because that should lead to competition. But if those companies have all the money, or they have the name and the reputation, even, and they can hide like the bad reviews or whatever, what's stopping them from just buying out or acquiring the company, or like undercutting them to such a point where the smaller company can't survive, and then you're effectively killing the competition? Like, that's not competition. That's murdering the other business. You know, that's fucking. It cheeses me, absolutely cheeses me. But I don't know. I'm the type of person that's always thinking of ideas, always trying to like. I don't know. If you give me a goal or an objective, I'm a problem solver. So let's figure out how to solve the problem. But so often I'm like coming up with ideas or ways to like make money or start a business, whatever. And then you think about all the startup costs or the license fees or like whatever it is, and it's like, oh yeah, just another reminder. They want to keep us down and not like, they want us to be workers, not business owners, right? Because if you have an individual that's a business owner in a community, that's money that's going to the individual in the community, not to the corporation and the fucking people at the top, right? But it sucks when you see it and you can't, like, the only thing you can do about it is like not engage, try to live alternatively, as in like grow your own foods, try to start a garden or find a community one. There is one right around the corner here that I want to talk to, but it's connected, it's like at the back of a church, and I don't know if you have to be like a member of the church or whatever to contribute or spend time there. Probably not, but yeah, you know, it's hard to say. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, I feel like every community, or like I live in an apartment building, I feel like we should have community gardens, and like if you want to spend your time there, you can like either take a lot for yourself or you can like do a community one, or like, I don't know, it's an interesting concept, and it's like, why don't you see it more? Probably because it cuts into businesses' profits, right? And then I don't know, that's one of the reasons I want to move back to the country eventually, and just, or even just travel around and not stay in any one place too long. Like, I don't know. it's I feel like a lot of the times I get to a point in the episode where I'm just like, yeah, life's crazy, man. You know what to say, but it's like there's so many like options and possibilities, and there's so much that I want to do with my life, but it is the fact of like, okay, you kind of have to have some sort of money or like some sort of vehicle, transportation, like whatever it is. You have to start somewhere, and a lot of the time you do need money, which is pain in the ass. And then the situation I'm in right now, it's like, yeah, I can go and hand out resumes, I can apply to as many jobs as I want. Doesn't mean they want to hire me or they have positions open to hire, and it's just that is also very frustrating about it, right? Like, I don't know. One thing I do want to do is try to find a camera, like either on Marketplace or whatever that shoots video, and start trying to get like video content, vlog, whatever, like do that. And I know I could do it on my iPhone, but I don't have enough storage, and then I'd have to start paying monthly for extra storage on there, which is great. I've seen the new ones you can like plug in an external storage, which would be sick, but then you need to buy the new fucking phone and the external storage, right? It's like, I don't know, trying to find the best, cheapest way to do stuff. And like realistically, like I could just like hard delete a bunch of shit from my phone and almost like factory reset it. But it's like half of the storage is taken up by photos and videos, which a lot of them I do want to keep, or like I could put them on my computer, I guess. And then the other half is apps, which I'm using consistently, either directly social media for the business marketing, whatever, or like apps that help with that, right? So, I don't know. That's kind of a piss off too. And like I said before, I am doing everything solo. So, like, I don't know. If y'all want to support, best way to do that is subscribe, hit the like button, like whatever it is, because it is free. Doesn't take any extra time. You're already like on the episode watching, and it helps me out a lot, and it's like, why can't the internet be more like that, where everybody's just like kind of doing their own thing and we're all supporting each other still? It's not like clout chasing, just trying to sell a product, just trying to do this. Like, I don't know, there's other ways to make money, or there's money out there, and I feel like if you can just put ads on shit, there you go. That's the easiest way to make money. You don't even have to have a product necessarily, I guess, to put ads on something you do. But man, I don't know, like, even see, I would love to have somebody else on here even talk about business or like ways to make money alternatively other than a part-time job, because I have all these ideas of like side hustles or stuff to do, and it's like they all either take time, take up space, like I'd need to store the shit in the apartment, whatever, and we don't have space, or like you have to find the right clients to buy the shit, and it's like, I know I'm the ideas guy, I just want to make the ideas happen, but it's like one of the most frustrating parts about it is just having all these thoughts and ideas that almost like go to waste, or they just fly away because they can't be acted on, It's like, fuck, I don't know, who's to say? Maybe I could have been a millionaire by now, not that it matters, but just like, because I'm constantly thinking, I'm constantly trying to invent or innovate or like whatever it is. But then when you tell other people, it's hard to say if they get jealous or they just can't see the vision like you, but so often they're just pointing out what's wrong with the idea or the negatives about it, and it's like, okay, well, I don't know. It's hard to say, yeah, it's hard to say if it is jealousy or people can't see the vision, but like between my parents and my friends, even my girlfriend, right? It's like, I'll have an idea. It's like, okay, I need to make money. Here's a solution to the problem. I could do this. And it's like, well, what about this? What about this? And it's like, I'm not the type of person that wants to think through all the bullshit. I just want to do it, start it, try it, and then see if it feels good. And if it doesn't, then I'll stop. But it's like, not even being able to try and start and act on the ideas I have, it's very frustrating. And I guess in a way it does go back to the first episode of relinquishing expectations and just like maybe the problem has a solution and it will be solved for me without me even trying to do anything. Like maybe somebody will offer me a job or I'll find the perfect way to make money, whatever, without even trying. It's just a matter of like waiting and getting there. And see, that's the most frustrating part, because from video games, from everything we've been taught in life, it's like, okay, if you want something, go get it. You can get it right now. You just have to put the work in and it's right there. It's like, you can put the work in, but sometimes it takes time too. Like, like getting lucky, it's like the time that you put in, the effort you put in, just having the luck of the draw, right? It's like so many other factors and just like, is it gonna happen? Who knows? Random chance. Like, nah. I feel like even what's it in the book I was reading? What is it? About exponential growth. Low key, I kind of want to go grab it. One sec. Oh, my bag's right here. I haven't picked it up in a little bit. The Compound Effect. That's what it was, right? By Darren Hardy. This is a very good book, but he actually had something in here about getting lucky, or luck in general, I guess. Here we go. The complete formula for getting lucky. Preparation, brackets personal growth. Attitude, brackets belief/mindset. So preparation plus attitude plus opportunity, brackets a good thing coming your way, plus action, doing something about it, in brackets, equals luck. So preparation, attitude, opportunity, action, opportunity and action equal luck, right? And it's like, thinking about that makes a lot of sense, because it's, you're not just gonna get like, you're not gonna you're not gonna get lucky and win the lottery by not playing, right? And right now, I've heard it time and time again, social media is like the lottery, because you could just put up any video and it could just randomly go viral, or it could get the sound bite taken out of it or clipped or whatever the hell. And then there you go, that's all it took. But you had to put the work in of making the videos and putting them out for it to get to that point, right? Sorry. And you can call that luck, or you can call it like preparation, opportunity, attitude, action is luck, right? It's like, it's never just as simple as like you're just randomly gonna get somebody hitting you up like, hey, you've never done this thing before, but do you want to come help me out with it? It's like, no, you have to put in time and effort and show that you can do it before somebody even offers you the opportunity to do it, right? But yeah, getting to 33 minutes here, I think that is a pretty good place to end it for now. Might get some water or tea and do another one after this, but I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you being alive and existing, honestly, but even the fact that you like waste your time or give me your time in a sense to listen to me blab or think out loud, it's like, I really appreciate it, because honestly, you could have this going in the background on like one volume, but it's the support and just like the fact that you would even click and play the video that I appreciate, right? And it does mean the world, because I'm just trying to live and make enough money to pay my bills and pay rent, and then do the art that I actually want to do, whether it's music, painting, sculpture. Like, I want to do it all. I want to do everything, but I don't have the money, the space, the freedom, in a sense, to do it. I have the ability to. I can do it. I just don't have the ability to right now. And it's like, that's what you would be helping and supporting by supporting this and the music and everything I do, because it's not just me, it's any artist, any creator, any business, whatever it is. It's like, your support is everything, right? Like, that's how the business or the creator stays afloat. It's like, even if it's just watching, sharing. Like, it doesn't have to be much, but it's something, right? And then all those little bits of something, the sharing, the watching, the liking, commenting, whatever it is, it adds up, and it could lead to great opportunities and luck in the future, right? And it's available to anybody. You just have to put yourself out there and actually like start and do it and try it, right? But yeah, I won't keep going on too long. I appreciate y'all for watching. I appreciate myself for watching, and me for doing it, you know? We're all made of water, man. We're all made of the same shit. That's all it comes down to. Same particles as the universe. Water's hydrogen and oxygen. Some of the most, some of the most common elements in the universe, right? But yeah. That'll be it for this one. Until the next one, we see what the future holds. Stay safe. Good luck. Ease.